Alright guys, so what's up? Huge thanks to Edward for letting me on the channel just to explain to you guys my experience with intermittent fasting and what I've learned over the last 3 years, so I hope you enjoy the video. And I'd have to say that the first lesson is that my self-discipline just like increased through the roof. My willpower just increased through the roof. And not just with food. You'd think, you know, since you're fasting, your willpower increases for food. 100% not. My willpower and my discipline kind of trickled to every other area of my life. I became more productive with my work. I was going to the gym more frequently. I just had more willpower in every single circumstance of my life. Just like Musonius Rufus, the ancient Greek Stoic, said, food and drink is our greatest test of self-control and discipline. Why is food and drink our greatest test of self-control and discipline? Because every single day, every single minute of the day, especially in the modern world, we're presented with the opportunity to indulge in it. Indulge in the pleasure of food, especially those sugary rich foods. So just having that ability every single day of your life, or 95% of the days of your life, of abstaining from food periodically because you make the decision to, I think the impact that's had on so many areas of my life has been profound. And without intermittent fasting, I honestly do think that my productivity, even other things like social relationships, that wouldn't be as good as it currently is. And it might sound strange if you haven't done intermittent fasting for a long time, but I know that if you have, you can completely relate to this increase in willpower and discipline. So that's the number one, discipline, 100%. Now I'd have to say the second one is not weight loss. Right, I'm a personal trainer. For much of my life I've been into different things like calisthenics. I used to be into weights, but I've always mostly taken care of my health quite well. So I've never been obese, I've never really been very overweight or anything, so weight loss wasn't a big part of intermittent fasting for me. The biggest part was just having control over those cravings. So I used to crave sugar a lot, I used to indulge in a lot of sugar, and because I was fit it didn't really have an impact on my appearance, but it certainly did psychologically. It can become like a dependence, right? You know, you feel stressed, so you go have some sugar to compensate for it. So again, this kind of merges with number one, but it's just having control over those cravings, which has been super important for me. The other thing is that it's actually improved my fitness. Like, I just feel healthier since I've started intermittent fasting. And I'm not sure whether this is because of the neurological effects it has on the amount of brain cells that you can grow, because through intermittent fasting you grow new brain cells through increased BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor, so that might be a reason why I feel better since I've been fasting. But I think this all basically comes down to having control over your blood sugar levels, right? And remaining in a light state of ketosis for some time of the week. So when I'm in a light state of either nutritional or fasting ketosis, I just feel better. I feel like my brain runs better on ketone bodies. If you don't know what ketone bodies are, basically they're like an alternative fuel source to glucose once liver glycogen is depleted, and that happens whether you're eating a ketogenic diet or whether you fast for long enough. And I feel that when I'm in ketosis, whether it be through food or fasting, I just feel so much better. I feel so much more relaxed, and I just feel at ease and way more present. Ketosis is almost like a similar feeling to after you do some sort of meditation exercise, and that's another reason I've just found fasting to be such a great thing in my life, and something that I really don't think I'll ever quit or remove completely. And the last benefit or lesson, I guess you could say, is that intermittent fasting is super good logistically and socially. So it just makes making decisions about when you're going to eat much easier. You can go out without having to worry about what you're going to eat when you're at work or when you're going out with friends, because you have that ability to abstain from food and know that your body is much more capable than you previously thought. You know, that's another thing, that the body is so much more capable than we give it credit for. Going without food for a day or two doesn't kill you, and it makes you stronger, to be honest. So that's another thing I've learned. You know, fasting isn't bad for the body. If anything, it's good for it. It it enables you to adapt to a sort of stress, just like exercise. You know, just as your muscles get stronger over time, so does your willpower for fasting. So fasting makes life way easier because you eat less. You don't necessarily eat less food, but you eat in a shortened window of time, which means you can get that out of the way and you don't have to always worry about what you're going to eat. And because your blood glucose levels aren't all over the place, you're not always hungry and you're not always distracted by that desire to replenish that blood sugar that's dropping, right? So that's another reason I found intermittent fasting to be an incredible life hack. Yeah, obviously, as you can tell, I love intermittent fasting. It's done outstanding things for me, and that's why I advocate for it so much on my channel, because I think that we're all different. We all have different diets that work for us. Some people thrive on high fat, some people thrive on plant-based, some people like to do calisthenics, some people like to do yoga, and some people like to do Olympic lifting. But I think that for a wide majority of people, intermittent fasting is something that can benefit you in some way, whether it be because of the productivity, whether it be because of the willpower and the increase in discipline and lessening of decision fatigue you experience. There's something everyone can gain from a little bit of intermittent fasting, and you don't have to do it every day. You can do it once a week, you can do it twice per week, you can do it every day for 16 hours, or you can do it every day for like 20 hours like I do. So it's up to you. But if you're watching this, and if you're watching videos on YouTube to kind of get convinced to try it out. Why not? Give it a go. And let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Alright guys, so big thanks to Edward for letting me on his channel to give you an insight into how fasting has benefited my life. If you want to check out my channel, then click down below and subscribe and let me know what you think about my videos and my content. But yeah, have a great day guys, and I'll see you later.